Hi guys, Steph here. Okay, so today we've got for you a very interesting pen. Now this pen comes from my recent pen hunting trip. So I've got a few pens to show you, a pen haul, which we'll do very soon. But I thought I'd do it the opposite way around. And here's one of the pens that was found while I was out pen hunting. So what do we have? Comes in the original box, nice and simple. There we go. It says Bayard, and then just below Le Stylo Sans, and then I'm not sure how you pronounce it, Repouche maybe. But comes in the original box, as you can see here. Underneath, I think someone's written to my friend Robert, so it might be presented to somebody. And then underneath it's got number 562, fine. So is that the model, the 562? Okay, not 100% sure, and we'll show you why in a moment. So let's open the box for you. Inside we've got the Bayard logo once again. So it comes in the original box, as you can see. Let's pop that to one side and let's show you this gorgeous pen. So first of all, what do we have? Let's take you straight to the barrel imprint, which is there. Okay, so I'm not too sure how clear it is, although it's a lovely clear barrel imprint. And it reads Excelsior Bayard. And then does it say to the bottom, made in France, maybe? I can't recall. Okay, so there's the barrel imprint, lovely and clear. And then to the end of the pen, somewhere, there it is, just above my thumb, it has the number 563. So there's a little bit of a confusion. It says 563 on the pen, and as we showed you before, it says 562 on the box. Now, I don't know a great deal about these pens, but I believe the 563 is the chrome version, as you can see, with a trim, and the 562 may actually be the gold-plated version. I'm not 100% sure on that, so if anybody knows, please let us know. Now, as you can see, it's a lever fill fountain pen. It's got this lever in nickel silver or chrome, as you can see there. If we take it up to the cap, it's got these 3 cap bands to the bottom of the cap, and this very nice sort of, slims down sort of towards the end clip, as you can see there. There's a sideways view. So all in all, very nice indeed. You can see it's a torpedo shaped fountain pen, and the material is absolutely gorgeous. I would say it's like a different shades of grey stripes, as you can see, but running throughout the pen, you can see these flecks of gold. Well, I'm hoping you can see them. There you go. So it's a lovely material, very much similar to, maybe like the Parker Vacuumatics. Why they can't still make this kind of material now, I do not know, because it's absolutely lovely. Okay, so this lovely stripy grey colour, as I said, with these gold flexes running throughout the pen. Now the Bayard, who's Bayard? Well, they're a French made, a French company that were making fountain pens, I believe. They were founded, I don't know, I believe sort of around about 1922, and they only went through to around about the 1960s. Now, they made a lot of pens, different models, etc., different colours, different trim, etc., etc. This one, as you saw earlier, is the Excelsior model, and I'm dating this particular pen, the Excelsior, from around about the 1942 period through to, I believe, around about 1948. So, yeah, you know, they were a well-known French pen manufacturer, and as I said, made lots of pens, made some quality pens, as you can see with this particular one. Very nice indeed, as nice as any of the major manufacturers of that period. And as we said, the period being the 1940s, I believe. Let's unscrew the cap for you. Let's show you the pen in numerous different angles. What we've done, we've fully disassembled it, we've cleaned everything internally, we've put a brand new sack in the pen, everything's been cleaned and it's now ready to go, and we're going to be looking for a new home for this French beauty. So I'm sure there's people out there that collect these Bayard pens. If that's you, you know what to do. Down below, get in touch. Now, let's go up to the section. You can see the section tapers slightly towards the nib. We've got this sort of lip, and then we've got this steel nib, as we've seen here, and it reads Excelsior Production Bayard, and then it's got a number 62 down to the bottom of the nib. Okay, so it's a correct Excelsior nib. There's a sideways view, and there's the feed underneath, a sort of ladder feed, once again from that particular period. So a nice sized nib, as you can see there, and as I said earlier, I believe one of the models may have actually had a gold nib as opposed to this steel nib. Now, the very nice thing, or the interesting thing about this particular pen, the Excelsior, they actually very similar to some of the other pen manufacturers of that period. They tried to make life a little bit easier for the user. And what this pen actually has, if I actually grip this little sort of lip at the end there and unscrew it like so, you can see the whole nib unit simply unscrews. So what a great idea that is, and again, why they can't use this simple idea, you know, for these modern pens, you know, I have no idea why not. So, you know, if for any reason you wanted to replace the nib, maybe with a broader one, a fine nib, or you damage the nib, be it whatever, you would have been able to actually buy the nib unit like so, to your specification, install it into the section, and just simply screw it into place like so, and away you go to write to your heart's content. So an absolutely superb idea, a great idea in my opinion, and why they can't still do it I don't know. But let's see how it actually writes. Let's hope we don't get any of this bleeding of the ink as we have been getting lately. But what we've got here is a Bayard made in France, and made, I'm saying, around about the 1940s. I believe maybe through to maybe 1948. Okay, it's writing very nicely. I don't expect it to have any flexibility with a steel nib. But as you can see, I would say it's writing very nicely with a medium line. There we go. We're now running out of ink. So there we have it. We're also experiencing the dreaded, oh dear, I don't know what's up with this particular paper. I don't know what's up with it at all. So let's just give the nib a little bit of a wipe. But either way, there you go. You can see it's writing very nicely indeed. But the main thing being, what a gorgeous pen. As you can see, the Bayard Excelsior number 563. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I enjoyed showing them to you people. Don't forget, leave a comment down below. Give the video a thumbs up if you will. Don't forget to subscribe as well. But for now, I'm just going to say Slava Ukraini from me and this gorgeous, handsome pen. Bye-bye for now.